All right, so it's the off season here in St. Louis for hockey. So I figured to kind of keep my YouTube account active, I'd do an in the bag segment. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so we'll start with my mask. It is a Hackva 2608. It was painted by a guy in Chicago, Illinois, named Ronnie Matthews with Hellion Designs. He really knocked it out of the park. I'm very into zombies and horror movies and stuff like that. So that was the theme that I wanted to go with. The back plate, being from St. Louis, I don't care what anyone says. If you're from St. Louis, you like the St. Louis Cardinals. I know it's a hockey mask, but I love the Cardinals too. So I got the STL logo there. I got the arch and the city skyline. My girlfriend's name, Haley Shea. I don't know if you can see that right there. So that's my mask. I love this mask, actually. It's a cat eye cage. It was really different. I've never used a cat eye cage until I got this mask, but I really like it. Didn't really take too much to get used to. I did get a chin sling from Weaselhead, one of my fellow YouTube buddies, Tommy Ames at the Gold Crease Network. He turned me on to him, and I absolutely love the chin sling. It's awesome. Okay, so this is my glove. It's a Reebok 18K P4. It's a 590 break. The red here is just tape, just to match my team a little better. Nothing too fancy. Although I will say this, it says 590 on the tag here, but it doesn't close like a 590. I've used only 590s, and this one closes kind of weird. I like it though. I really, really like it. I'm not sure what angle that is, but it closes very well. I don't have any issues with pop outs. I played baseball for years before I even touched a hockey stick, so I'm very picky about my gloves. They got to feel like a baseball glove to me. And this glove is like a dream. If I could pick one piece of gear that I couldn't live without, it would be this glove here. I don't know what I'm going to do when the thing starts falling apart, but I absolutely love it. It closes like a dream. It sucks in pucks. It's very easy to play pucks with. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty beat up, but I'm gonna use it until it falls apart. So that's my glove, and this is my blocker. It's a Reebok P4. Just like the glove, it's got some red tape on it just to match my team. It's pretty standard. I mean, a blocker's a blocker, really. I think everybody can agree with me on that. I used to have issues with my other blocker. I had a Warrior Messiah, and I used to have a lot of problems with the pop-ups, where the pucks would get up underneath here and my fingers real good. And I busted a few fingernails like that, but with this one, I never really had any issues. No issues at all. I haven't done anything to this at all. No mods, nothing except for the tape. That's it. So, like I said, blocker's a blocker. And these are my leg pads. These are a Reebok P4 Pro. I like these pads a lot. They're single break. They are sized 34 plus 3. So it's got a pretty good thigh rise on them. I've never had a plus 3 until I got these. I played with a plus 1, and I played with a plus 2, and I was kind of worried about the plus 3. I thought it may be, a little too much, but honestly, I don't tell any difference. It seals up the 5-hole really good. I really like these pads a lot. Coming from a roller hockey goalie to ice, I really, really needed the plus 3, honestly, to seal up the 5-hole when I first started. Now that I'm used to ice, I feel like it's almost like an advantage for me to seal up that 5-hole, to get it squeezed shut. I really don't give up too many 5-hole goals. And I haven't done anything to these except I did cut this buckle off here. There was an extra strap right here. and I cut that off. I didn't really need it. I'm actually thinking about taking this one off and just having the calf straps, and this elastic one here pretty much keeps it in place. I mean, this is how tight I use it on the second hole when I play a game, and I mean, watching videos of myself, it's almost like it doesn't even do anything. So I might try it out before I cut the buckle off just to see if I like it or not, but I'm thinking about doing that next. But other than that, they're stock. I haven't done too much with them, nothing too fancy. And yeah, just red just to make sure they match my team colors, because I'm kind of OCD about that. Alright, so this is my goalie stick. It's a Reebok 24K Ryan Miller curve. I've had this stick for a really long time. It's a foam core stick, and like I said, I've had it for a long time, and really the only damage is it started to crack a little bit in the shaft, and I put some tape on it like a year ago, and like I haven't noticed any difference. It's not like a hollow bounce or nothing like that. I'm still getting good flex when I go to play the puck and everything. So I mean, I'm just going to use it until it breaks. I love this stick. It's pretty beat up. It's gone through the ringer for sure. And then when this thing breaks, these are my backup sticks. These are Warrior Swaggers. They're Varlamov Pro Returns, both of them. I got them off a guy for pretty cheap. I think I paid like $50 for the both of them. He wanted to play goalie and decided it was too hard, which most guys do when they try to play goalie. It's a lot harder than it looks. And then he just wanted to get rid of them, I guess, for some beer money or something. So yeah, I like these sticks too. Normally, I'll use the Reebok during the game, and I use the Warrior during penalty kills. I can play the puck a little bit better with this stick. So if I ever had to, feed the guy coming out of the box or something like that, I'll bring the Warrior and try to get an assist or something like that, But for the most part, I will use the Reebok, and this is my warm-up stick because, like I said, this is on its way out. I don't know what I'm going to do when it breaks. I'll probably cry. But this is my warm-up stick. This will take all the beatings that I don't really, care about. This will be my power play stick, or penalty kill stick, sorry. And this is my regular game stick here. These are my knee protectors. They're CCM 500s, I believe. I think that's right. I had never used knee guards the entire 14 years I played inline hockey. And I started playing ice in like the third game. I took one right in the kneecap, and that night I went online and bought these. These are absolute tanks. I've never felt a shot that's hit directly on these even. Save your knees. I'm not as young as I was. I'm 28 years old. My knees are on their way out. My hips are soon to follow. Protect your knees. With these, I feel like I'm going to get a couple more years out of my knees, honestly. These are awesome. I love these. It really didn't take too much to get used to. I used them for about an hour skate, and then I felt like I had them pretty much dialed in where I wanted them. They don't move around. I don't tape them, nothing. The Velcro keeps them pretty tight against my leg. Yeah, I would recommend these. They're pretty cheap. I think I paid like $50 for them, honestly. They were used, and the guy before me, like my sticks, he wanted to play goalie and bought them and decided he didn't want to do it anymore. So I picked them up off him cheap. So if you got a guy like that, I'd hang on to his number just in case he is trying to unload some gear. This is my jock. It's a Vaughn V5. Pretty standard. I didn't do anything to it. These are my compression pants that I wear underneath, and this has a cup in it too. So it's almost like a double cup. I've only had a couple hit me where it counts, I guess. A few times. I didn't feel anything. I did have one hit me in Toronto a few weeks ago. That got me right in the pills, and I was down for a little bit. But maybe I need to upgrade this a little bit. I mean, I've had no complaints. It's not like it restricts my mobility or anything like that. But you never be too careful when it comes to one of these. Okay, on to my chesty. This is my Bauer Elite. It's stock right off the shelf from Total Hockey. I didn't do anything to it. It's a pretty good chest protector, honestly. You know, I know this is not like the most expensive Bauer chest protector you can get, but I've only felt a couple of stingers, honestly, with this thing. You know, if it hits you right in the breadbasket, you're square to the puck. It's not going to hurt you as long as you're square to the puck, I guess. You know, I've had a couple that have come close up here in the neck area or the collarbone area that has stung me. But other than that, I love this chest protector. It's a pretty good chest protector for what I paid for it. No complaints or anything like that. It's very mobile. I know you can get some pretty big ones. I actually bought the Reebok P4 brand new. I tried it on at home, and I honestly couldn't even put my jersey on because it was so bulky. So I went right up to Total Hockey again, switched it in, and got this. You know, no questions asked, anything like that. But I love this chest protector. It only took me about 2 skates to get it broken in, and it sucks breaking in a chest protector. So once it's broken in, you know, I'll probably honestly use this until, I don't know, I guess until it doesn't strap on anymore. But I love this thing. I know it's cheap looking, you know, it's a beer league special, but no injuries, nothing to complain about, honestly. So it'll probably be in my bag until it falls apart. Okay, and on to my pants. These are Bauer Elites. Nothing too special, you know. They're black. I used to have blue ones, the exact same ones. They were just navy blue. And I traded them in for these at my local Play It Again. And these were brand new. They sell the tags on them. And I had used my blue ones for almost a year. And the guy let me trade it straight up. No questions or anything. So I got a pretty smoking deal on these. I really like them a lot. I've never had any stingers, any bruises, nothing like that. You know, honestly, I'm thinking about going a little smaller. These are a size large. I'm thinking about going to a medium maybe. Or maybe if I can find a size large with a little bit shorter legs. I kind of feel like maybe sometimes the legs are a little too long. But other than that, you know, no complaints. I do have suspenders attached to them to keep my chest protector down. I'm really weird because I wear suspenders and then I also wear the internal belt here too. I don't like anything moving around on me. I like everything pretty tight and in. If something's going to float around, with my luck, it's going to be out of the way when a puck comes in and I'm going to face a pure puck to my body. That's just how my luck is, so I don't take any chances. Yeah, I love these pants. They're really good, very mobile. Like I said, nothing special. Okay, on to my skates. These are the CCM VO4s, which are like the lowest model that CCM made probably like 6 or 7 years ago. When I decided to start playing ice hockey about September of last year, I just bought the cheapest pair of skates I could find just to see if I would like it, and these were them. You know, I fell in love with ice hockey. I loved it, and everyone always gave me some crap for how crappy these skates are. So I tried other skates. I tried Reeboks, I tried Bauers, I tried another pair of CCMs, and I couldn't get used to them, man. I know these are crappy skates, but they're my crappy skates, I guess, you know. I love them. I love them. It's like, you know, if a baseball player makes it to the pros, yeah, we have the highest technology. We got a new glove for you. It's awesome. But you can't field with it. Well, give me the crappy one that I made it to the pros with. You know, the one that's been left out in the rain and ran over with the team bus and stuff. These are my skates, man. I love them. I'm not going to change them. I need to get some new steel on them. These are getting down. Getting down to the cowling here. But, yeah, I love these skates a lot. The only thing I wish is that maybe the cowling was white. It would maybe look a little cooler. But other than that, they perform awesome. I love them. I can't say enough about them. This honestly is my Under Armour that I wear. It's my compression pants and my compression shirt that I wear. They're Vic Hockey I got them from Inline Warehouse. I think they were like $4 a piece. It actually cost me more to ship them to my house than what they cost. And I absolutely love these things. No holes at all. No stink, nothing like that. You know, they wash really easily. No wear, nothing like that. I've had these for over a year. And I love them. So if they ever pop up on Inline Warehouse, sometimes they'll pop up. I would recommend buying them. Like I said, they were like $4 a piece. So, I mean, take the risk. If you don't like them, you can get rid of them for $4. It's no big deal. I think you spend more at McDonald's, you know, getting a meal at midnight after you had a few beers. So, I would definitely recommend these. One of the most underrated pieces of gear is my little pink ball that I use before every game. Every game I throw this against the wall to get my hand-eye going, just to kind of calm myself. I'll find a corner, you know, in the rink by myself and just kind of calm myself and throw it against the wall. Warm up my left hand, my right hand, both hands, stuff like that. Just kind of get in the zone. But this is a very, very underrated piece of equipment, and I don't know what I would do if it wasn't in my bag. Okay, so this has been a quick look into my bag. You know, nothing too special, nothing fancy, you know, pretty much the beer league special. But if you have any questions about any of the gear that I showed off today, just leave me a comment. I will help you out as best as I can. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it, guys. Keep your gloves up.